Hey girl, what's the tea? Welcome back to another great episode of Good Girls Podcast. Let's get into it. I'm so happy about this episode today because we have our very own first special guest, Tylere Venchy.
Woo! Hey, you guys, what's up?
I'm so happy to have you here. We're so
Thank you
happy
for
to have you
having
here.
me.
Um,
Thank you for having me.
I feel
So
like
excited.
yes, I feel like out of everything, you have always been an honorary good girl in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got two official good girls put the stamp on it, so yeah.
Lay y'all down. Lay y'all down.
This episode is very important to me. It's very special to me because we've had a chance to really connect over the past several months,
Yeah.
years. We've known each other for years, but
Yeah.
these past several months, we've had a chance to really connect, get to know more of each other. And mind you, me and my sis, we a little more alike than what I thought. You know,
No shade. No
no
shade.
shade,
No
just
shade.
two fat bitches. Anyway, so we're gonna get into some things today. Again, feel very comfortable, be however you would want to be, how we normally talk, and everything like that. But
Let's
let's
get
get into
into
some
it.
stuff.
Let's get into it.
So first things first, could you please tell the girls what or who is Tyler Venchy?
Venchy is just a bad bitch. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, if you're gonna call me a bitch, make sure you put the baddest in front of it. That's all it.
Period. Yes. Now I do want to get into more specifics.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the what you call it last week, the
Libicida. The who?
Libicida.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. As
Libicida.
far as the Libiquita community, what do you identify as within that?
Girl. I identify as non-binary. Um, again, I'm just a bad bitch. Period.
Period. Now, when it comes to you being non-binary, when did you really realize, like, at what time or space that you were not only just a part of the community, but also when you actually got to the terms of like, oh, girl, I'm non-binary.
Um, that's a real good question. No
Mm-hmm.
shade. I really don't have it like exact time that I realized. It was just say, I'm not a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that girl, but I'm not a boy. Like,
Period. Yeah.
I'm not a boy. I'm just me. Like, I don't like those people that be like, I don't like labels and shit like that. But it's just like
the label's me.
That's you.
Period.
Yeah, and I respect that. And for all who don't know, I identify as non-binary as well. When it came to that space, mine's more definite. It's kind of how you put it, satirical of how I found out that I was non-binary. So satirical. So I remember one day my mom used to have to sneak and watch certain shows because my dad would just not allow certain things being shown in front of us. We didn't want to become too impressionable.
Okay. I'm the same for your last week.
It's cool.
Yeah, I ain't drunk.
Yeah, not yet. But I remember my mom used to sneak and watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
I love that show.
Damn. I love RuPaul. If you're catching this girl, make sure you just give us a good shout on the good girl because you are opinion of if anything, you girl. She has. Okay, never mind. I'll take that back.
Look, whatever she say is what she say.
Okay. Jesus. We love you, Ru.
My God, today.
She's a fellow Scorpio like yourself.
I know. I love Mother Ru.
Scorpio?
I am.
We need to get into that rising and that moon too.
We can.
Okay.
One's a Libra, one's a Taurus. What's your sign?
The best.
And that will be
Aquarius.
Why are we doing this?
I would just want to know.
Let's get back
It was
to
on the topic, so we just.
Yeah, but anywho, I remember my mom used to sneak and watch RuPaul Drag Race, and I remember sometimes my mom would just let me sit in my parents' room, and just like she'd be okay with it as long as I don't think like I just sneak in and watch it. So like my mom sort of like every mother, every black mother. Well, I knew since you were so and so age or something like that, but it's always signs that end up popping up when we are at that age. And I feel like she saw the signs. She just allowed me to be in that room, and I remember seeing these drag queens and being like, "Oh my god, I see myself in that space." but not only in that space, but also seeing like Real Housewives of Atlanta and seeing the girls in they wigs and
I love the
everything.
Real Housewives.
Back then, not now.
Now it's just like, girl, don't
Shaky.
nobody watch it. We miss Nene. They need Nene back.
They need because she is what formerly a girl, so she's a fag too.
Gay.
Now hold on.
That she was gay.
They were sisters. They were sisters.
But yeah, no shade. They do need the queen of RHO.
Like,
back.
girl,
No shade.
it's not the same.
But yes, I remember literally seeing them and being like, "Oh my god, I see myself like that." However, I love how I was made, and I don't want to. Girl, I never thought about ever transitioning. And I know you get this question all the time. Sometimes when people first meet you, the first question, one of the first few questions they ask is, "You ever thought about transitioning?" And it's like, girl, I thought about it.
It's like one of those questions, just like, why are we asking? Well, not.
What happened to hello? How are you?
Hello. Yeah, just be like, you a film queen? You transitioning? Like, damn, bitch. Hey, how are you?
Like, how's your?
My name
day?
is.
You know, and it's like no harm to you because I get it. You people try to get relatability sometimes, especially when you're part of the same affinity group. Sometimes people think that, or maybe assume that you're part of the same affinity group. That people are like, oh, girl, are you this? And it's like, well, no, I love you, but no.
You gotta live about that lifestyle.
Now, we do
now. Then I did it, but I do now.
Yes.
So it's just Keep on. I'm sorry.
No, like no, literally.
I really don't know what to say.
Okay. But literally, you know, the reason why I say I know a little bit about it is because sometimes new life experiences, sometimes men kind of categorize us in that same space. Because even throughout my years, I don't know about you, a lot of men have automatically asked me the same thing: "Are you trans?" And it's like, no, baby, I'm just fab. It's the difference. Not saying trans girls aren't fab.
Now, listen, hold on.
But
the film queens,
down. You gotta let that transition.
Here we go. Just stop.
But yeah,
don't rush to pump. Just let it
marinate.
I always tell my friends, my girls, like, don't rush to pump. Girl, you are in the oven. Cook. Don't overburn yourself. Don't rush it. Like, just let it happen. What's for you is for you. Don't rush it. Like,
so yeah, I get men that ask me that, and also sometimes I believe I attract more straight men than I do gay men because gay men like what men, and I no shade. The body gives the body gives woman. Even though like it's like that, girl, it just gives that, and I can't help it. You can give that credit to Belinda K. Shout out to you, mama. Because
I just agree with that though.
You know, no shade. Like go
ahead. I have a lot of straight friends, and you know, they always just be like, you know, like who I'm talking to, like yada 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 yada, woo, 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 woo. And I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't like not exposing people because I don't agree with that at all. Like that's very lame. But like I will show somebody who I'm talking to, and they be like, "Oh, he's gay," and I'm just like, "That's not what he identifies as."
Right.
And it was like, "But he's talking to you," and it's just like, so let's pump the brakes and let's dissect this real quick. Yes, I was born a boy. Yes, I still have my boy parts. But when you see me, what do you see? If a person says I'm also one of those persons, I go off of what you say. If you say you gay, you gay. If you say you straight, you straight. You say you bisexual. Is the mic on? A man can be bisexual.
Say that one more time in the camera.
A man can be bisexual. So whatever you say you are that until, I don't know, proven fucking otherwise. So if a boy tell me he's straight and he still like me, then that nigga's straight.
No shade.
If a nigga say he gay and he like me, then that nigga's gay and he likes me. I don't. I tell everybody, sexuality is a spectrum.
Yes.
We have gay and we have straight. Mm-hmm. You can be gay as fuck. You can be straight as fuck.
Or you can be somewhere.
There's still somewhere in between where you can be straight, but you still like certain parts, or you can be gay. You still. There are gay boys who will still fuck with a girl.
No shade. I don't put up business.
So what would we call that? Bisexual.
No shade. Like, it's all about that. I feel like some people don't get that. Mind you, even myself, I'm a person that used to do the same exact thing. Especially when we were in college. I used to always.
Oh, so what you mean by that?
Okay, so in college.
You did that with the girls?
No, God, no, not like that. But I like men, very masculine men.
Would you ever mess with a stud?
I've gotten grind on by a stud one time when we was in it.
Yes.
Came up right behind me, and I was just like, "Ma'am, I don't. Thank you." Bitch at least bought me a drink, but she didn't. But I say that because when we were in college, I used to always tell them every time I used to like a boy used to be interested in me, or a young man. They act like boys, but used to be interested in me. I would be like, "Oh, he gay. I always try to prove that he was gay." When in fact, no shade, they didn't see that. They saw femininity, so they're attracted to me. Just because they're attracted to me doesn't make them gay. And
I be saying that too. Like people, there are people who are attracted to femininity, and there are people who are attracted to masculinity. You can get a fucking bush queen who is feminine as fuck, but he's still like, I don't. Keep going.
No shade. No, it's very true. Like, we have to sometimes not be so close-minded because everything that we do is now everything in life is really open. So when you think with that closed mindset, it's really putting you in a box, and there's not so much room you can do in it. There's not much room you can go in that box.
For sure.
So it stunts growth. It stunts growth intelligently. It stunts growth in maturity. It stunts growth in a lot of things. There's a lot of girls out here they still got some growing to do. Some girls that's older than us by years that still think of this mentality, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why they are where they are. It's no shade to them, but mind you, when you start thinking of things more openly, that's when things start to open up for you. You have you. And the rest will. And Vogue said it best. Like, literally. Now, that brings us to my next question to ask you. Do you think you get more harsher... how about this? More harsher critiques from the gay community or from the straight community?
When you say critiques, like what do you
on
mean?
Who
by
you
that?
are? Do you get more baffled or more confusion from butch queens, or you get it from straight women, straight men?
It's definitely the straights, for sure. Like, however, like, okay, my people, I've known my people since like high school, so they've been through me when I was literally a boy who dead ass used to have a fucking curly fro. To me, saying I was never gay to like me now, a full blown girl, like. So like everybody, they still like they're just going with whatever I'm going with. So it's just like they just be trying to understand. I wouldn't say like they really critique me. They just really just be like more like, okay, so like what's going on, like what is it? So we just like an understanding, like a they're very open. They're not closed minded. All my friends, they are straight, but none of them are very like, oh no, that's gay as hell. Faggot. I don't do that. I don't play like that. No. Everybody's very opening. Very opening, very understanding. And they vibe with my vibe.
I love that. For me, I would say it's the opposite.
Really?
Like, I get a lot, especially when we go to, but you go to more straight clubs than I do, or than we do as a whole. We normally stay in the space that
I'll be in my house.
No shade. If we do go out, we end up going to a gay club. If we do go out, when we do, and during that, I for myself is like, oh my god, pity poor me. I don't give a damn. But the girl, like I'm the most feminine out of my friend group. And the butch queens when I call you butch queen, but like the gays when I go out with the gays, because I'm no shade when we go out, they get hit on by more. They get hit on by more people than I do, and I understand it because I'm like, okay, it's a man looking for another man. I understand that,
Right.
and most of the time I just get an older.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like really happy now.
Go ahead, blow yourself.
Right.
But I get only thing most of the times I get at the club is older femme queen that thinks I'm a femme queen. They look at me and be like, "Yes, girl, you eat it," and I'm like, I feel honored, but like, I would love for a man to come up behind me and be like, "Oh, hey, mama, how you doing?" Like, I would love that, but I'm not in that space.
I'm glad you said that because most of my friends, they always just be like, so like my best friend, he's gay. And he like, you know, he openly dates other gay people. So like they just be like, where's your gay boy? And it's just like, no shade. Like
I don't want no gay boy.
Not that I don't want to sound like that. I don't want a gay boy, but like
you don't want no gay boy.
I don't want no gay boy.
I
like the hood niggas. Like fuck.
It starts to mean what the hood niggas at.
Oh, I love the hood niggas, and they love me too. Like I can.
Okay.
Sorry. The heart won't what the heart won't.
Don't start your shit today.
What I do? No. What's wrong? What's what I do? Get into it.
No, it's just the similarities. Y'all just remind me so much of each other.
I love and we didn't realize. Lily was in the car one time. We just had this conversation, and I was just like, "Girl, my sister." I see her on you.
All right,
no, so like dissect it. So like everybody they get into it, so they just like you're never like even Ken, like they just like that's not what you need. You need a bush queen, yada yada. But bitch, do a bush queen one day.
Exactly. Let's be real.
That's not what you need. That's not what you need. Because you can find a good person that identifies the way that you want them to treat you right. This is an assumption that because a boy is masculine and he's mass presenting that he won't treat you right. He gonna be cheating on you and he be talking to girls and that's not true. I don't think that's true. So,
and it's not okay for any bush queen watching. If you want to take a test with this, you can. However,
do you want to take that test?
It depends on the bush queen.
Exactly.
It really depends.
Exactly.
So we both can wear nails.
I'm not anti. You said what?
We both can wear nails. I'm a yin.
I'm not anti-gay, and when I say I'm not gonna say this one.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I still got the mic on. Okay, but like, boom. Like, I can date a bush queen, but my bush queen just got to be more bush than there is queen. Like, you can be gay. So like, like when we all went out to the club that one time, my man is not gonna get down on that floor and start twerking
and scrub the ground.
You can scrub, you can dance.
Look here.
But once you start throwing that shit, once you start throwing that ass, bitch, that's no man of mine.
Chop.
When I went to that ball, I said, everybody in here off limits now.
Can't do me.
And it was funny because I see a couple of,
sorry. Yeah, it's just, okay, so now with like ballroom and stuff, I'm starting to like really like try to like close my eyes to it. I literally always tell them like, if I was to date a man in ballroom, he got to be realness, thug realness.
That's the category?
It is.
I already know. I just don't know.
Okay.
So like, we walk realness. So like, there's a realness for everything. There's like an everyday realness where a bitch don't have to wear makeup and she really looks like a woman. There's like executive realness where like, you're a businessman, businesswoman, schoolgirl, schoolboy. They look like they go to Morehouse, Spelman. And then there's thugs like, who look like they trade. So that's...
But do they look like trade or are they trade?
Their category is they're portraying that. Sometimes so that's what I would want. It's usually sometimes both. I would hope. I would pray.
I would pray.
No shade.
I always just say, my nigga's not going to be doing Bush Queen Vogue Fest. He's not going to be in the hill.
Not to be putting people's business out there, but there's a lot of people that's in the corn community.
Corn?
That walk thug realness or walk like pretty boy or schoolboy. There's no shade. It's money in ballroom sometimes.
It is.
No shade. So they house recruit them. They get multiple strings.
Justice for realness.
Start paying us.
Justice for realness.
Start paying. Yeah. Start paying us.
I don't think y'all heard me. One more time. You ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Justice for realness.
Just give me my money.
Thank you.
That's it. But yeah, just like that's. I'm glad that you said that because mind you, again, two different perspectives. We talked about this before, and I was like, "Girl, yeah, I need to start going to probably more straight clubs now. More straight friendly because sometimes straight clubs. I'm not trying to be called out of my name. I know one time I was just literally I was doing Uber Eats deliveries because mind you, girl, the economy's down. I ain't getting enough pay. If you know the song, you know the song. But
You making money. That's
I'm making money. Like I'm making multiple streams of income. No shade. My salary is bigger than half the people in Atlanta. No shade. But yeah,
Like
next time I had to use the restroom, and I had to be in Lennox. I was in Lennox, so I was picking up an order as well. So I was like, let me use the restroom first, and then pick up the order and just call by my every day. Mind you, the family restroom was fucking closed. They had caution tape on it. So now I was in the choice of which one do I need to do? Which one do I have to do? Okay, so this is
my question before you even keep going. Tell us how you were looking, like your get up. What were you wearing?
So it was no makeup. However, she was still very much so giving like, girl, hair on a ponytail, like very much so. Look at this. Look at like it was still giving like fresh mug, no shade. And I had on a Powerpuff Girls hoodie.
Okay.
And some shorts, like very much like biker shorts.
So now, which bathroom did you go to?
Man. And when I tell you, it's always the older people. The older people look at me like, especially the security guard. He was walking out and I was walking in. He was looking at me like, what the hell she doing up here? But however, last thing I need a woman to say is see this, or see like a little shadow, and be like, I ain't signing up on Shade Room because I'm in this bathroom, and there might be a little girl in here. I just don't want that. I don't want to cause some problems. So with me, I didn't have no nails on either. So it was very much so. I was in the middle at that time.
Okay.
And then when I walked out, it was even worse because this lady looked at me. You could tell this lady was, I won't say homeless, but homeless. And she just looked at me and she looked up and she was like, and I was just like, oh,
and that's when you would have been.
Like, I'm
sorry. Disrespect me, you get disrespect back. No shame.
Definitely.
I don't give a fuck if you're 37, I don't give a fuck if you're 27, 17, 7 or 7 months.
80. Anybody can
get it. Bitch, fuck you and that damn baby. Anybody can fucking get it.
No shade.
I put that on myself.
That's on my mama.
And on yours.
So yeah. That's a little bit about yourself. We're gonna get into some hot topics real quick. Spooky. The first thing I want to recap on is, Bubble Black Pride was last weekend. We didn't end up doing shit.
I be in my house. How would they be outside every weekend because they got no furniture in their house, so they got to be outside. I have furniture, so I'll be at my home. You can't sit down at your house, so you stand in the club. Sorry.
Well, yes. So during Global Black Pride, you know.
Oh shit, because you kind of ate that, like damn.
No shade. So with Global Black Pride, Tamar was honored, and Tamar ended up singing. It's crazy. Last week I just talked about how Tweet was off key, and I'm like, and I was like, maybe the people that sing there is just cursed because it was Tweet. I think Sunshine Anderson did it one year. We didn't go.
Tamar Park just has this energy about her that really just takes the girls' vocal cords away.
Out of all the
is it really taking the girls' vocal cords away, or can they just not sing?
Because she said, "Do you feel it in your soul?" I said she was looking for a piece of something sweet. Piece of something sweet, because girl. But somebody did say you.
But Tamar can sing.
She can.
So what happened?
Now
Tweet. I saw the break.
I don't. Okay, so.
But Tamar,
I don't really.
She's a legendary Braxton.
From what I do know, I would say that I know that she can sing. I don't know if it's the clock is ticking.
No, but the crazy part 2 weeks ago, she was just singing But Kiki Wyatt, even though they're having a runoff,
Is the mic on?
they were just in somebody. They were in
What's the
somebody's
mic
restaurant, just singing.
Oh, just
the acoustics had just and Kiki Wyatt and Timon.
Well, you can sing good if you like don't have a mic on and you really don't have the sound how you sound on the.
But it's crazy to think that the clock is ticking because you look at her sister, the living legend. She been out there shucking and driving since the 80s.
Does she still keeps going?
She does. She
got a residency.
Well, Tamar ain't never been as famous as Tony. So
okay, so Tony, she still has to keep going. She still has to keep working on that.
She continues.
Tamar takes her breaks and she does TV shows.
Well,
but she can't do as many concerts. No shade, and I'm not shading you. Girl.
Yeah.
From what I do know of you, you are an amazing person. You really sing well, and that could have just been bad. Yeah. Shit, SZA, she went on the whole tour and then she sounded bad.
People still ate it up,
Everybody just has their moments. Maybe that just wasn't her time.
Yeah, I love SZA, but sometimes I just told hold on. I love SZA album. Like, I love her albums. I love them down. I actually was going to pay to see her in concert.
Right.
Back when she was on tour. But I just told my mom was singing. My mom can sing.
I was talking about Control. You talking about SOS.
I'm talking about singers. I listen to singers.
Oh, girl.
So
she listened to everybody before the 80s.
You know what? Don't judge my playlist, and it's actually a little bit more up to date than that. However, with
2000.
me,
I love 2000. I love the 90s.
I love it.
Oh, they soul sisters.
Girl, like, no shade. But I just told my mom's a really good singer, and she was saying, I was like, you can tell that you wasn't born around this age or born around this time because it's distinct difference in how people sound before 2010 to after 2010. Sometimes it's a little mix between 2000 and 2010. There's people that's just like they fell through the cracks. 2000. But there's some people who did still like Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan, she still rose to the occasion. You can tell that her voice is not a part of. Hold up. What you got to say about?
You don't like Jasmine's voice?
The Philly Empress.
Beautiful gowns.
That is crazy.
Who do you like to listen to?
Girl, watch this.
Let the people know. We the people would like to know.
As my best friend would say, I'm just a real trap bitch who just had her heart broken, who can't get out the fucking hood.
So Soma.
Love her down.
In that lotto.
Love her down.
AKA Faith Evans, AKA Karen Clark.
Well, they from over there.
No.
Then over there means
that area.
Jurassic, Clayton County. Yes. Southern Rachel, baby.
However, I'm so confused about. When I knew you 5 years ago, you still sounded the same you sound now. When I knew Lotto 5 years ago, Alyssa sounded different than how she is now. Maybe it's just me. That's about shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits.
Spraying on the nigga, he drinking my piss. Yes. I'm sorry. Ain't that down?
I don't remember that. I remember Super Peach sounding like that. Because it's Super Peach all day, every day. I ain't trying to. But you
never heard of character development?
I've heard of the code switch.
What code?
Black code.
I mean, but she is black.
Half.
She's still black though.
She right because
she grew up with her dad. Her dad is black and her mom is white. She literally grew up in Clayton County.
Do you know Alyssa?
I went to school with her. I don't personally.
So did Alyssa sound like how she sound now when she was going to school with her?
When you say like with a real Atlanta accent, again, I only went to school with her. Like we rode the bus, but I was never like fully her friend to like really hear how she really sounded. But I mean,
was she Lotto back then?
No, she was. Well, she was Miss Mulatto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pit stop.
She had already been on a rap game.
She's been doing that shit since I was in 6th grade. Gotcha. So like dead ass, I give her that. That bitch been rapping since she was a kid. I give her that. That bitch, she been performing at every school event, after school, those little school shows and everything. The girl, she been working her set. That bitch, she been putting in the fucking work. So I give her that, and that's what I feel like I like her more. That bitch, she don't play. She's really serious about her craft. Again, I'm not gonna get into y'all person. Jasmine Sullivan. She started off with Lion, Tigers, and Bears, and now what's she doing?
To Lost One, like, come on now. You gotta think about the discography. Is that the word? Discography. of Jasmine Sullivan.
discography.
Yeah,
So that's what we call that.
That's what because her girl records are clean. She started off with In Love with Another Man.
Okay, but she still don't sound the same.
Yeah.
She. That's because she.
Something.
Okay, now
She don't sing the same.
Now I can't say this. She got
Who
skinny.
else sing the same?
Jasmine Sullivan got skinny.
Oh,
and you know,
and
but
she's more. I give her now. She's more soulful.
Very much so
than she did in the beginning. So now what?
So true. Now
everybody changes.
On that, she did get skinny. No shade. When the girls get skinny, that died from the worker thing. Kelly Price. When Kelly first came out to how she is now, Kelly don't sound the same.
Who the fuck is listening to Kelly Price?
Me.
Love for Kelly Price.
Oh,
girl. When I get proposed, I always tell my mom like, "Mom,
he proposed to me."
What year were y'all born?
99,
2000.
Very confusing.
You know. Well, yeah, but
music.
Tamala Man has an amazing voice. But when Tamala Man,
Tamala
Man, Cora,
you know Cora.
She sings.
Don't talk about Cora.
I did. I thought she was just.
Don't talk about Cora.
Oh my god.
So my question
is,
who
to the king.
That was her.
Music?
That was. Oh. That was yes.
God know my
She
heart.
loved the Lord.
Amen.
She loves the Lord.
God know my heart.
Maybe, but I mean, we're just musical souls. I don't.
So what do y'all listen to? Current day, current artists, present.
Of course, I gotta say Beyonce. I listen to JT.
Love you.
I listen to Sexy Red, a little bit of Sexy Red. With me, you know, I'm very good girl. My playlist going back to the 60s.
Well, I love money. I love money.
If you're talking about now,
long.
Yeah. I love money.
She said it too.
She makes what?
I didn't know she really made. I'm not being shady.
No
I really
way.
thought she was just like a songwriter. I know she made like her hours and hours and Nobody Knows Me, but I don't know there was other songs after that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But her album was good. You should listen.
So anybody else?
I was
Victoria.
Before I came your way, it was literally his name is Jay Howell. When I tell you this he could sing the pennies off of anybody. He had this one song called Something About You, and I'm just like, I want my man to sing that to me. There's something about me that makes me wanna
shout.
No. Yeah, like I listen to thereafter that's just R&B. Like I love Coco Jones. I love
Coco. I need my bitch to get more credit than she do. No shade. Like,
literally, in all honesty, she sings a little bit better than most of the girls. It's like up there. No shade.
Apply that heat.
It's no shade. Like my girl has. I mean, my girl was that girl since she was Roxy. I'll let it shine. Yeah. Well, what's the words? Who are you who I thought you were or I wanted you to be? Did you do it all for him or you're only playing me? Then he said, I did it for you.
Like, girl,
what?
Yeah.
That's how she said it. Man. Probably not in that key, but she said it.
Okay.
And I was just like, that song made me cry when I was the kid. I was just like, oh my God, my girl's going through it.
Yeah, I tell Bree all the time. I tell her all the time. That bitch was not born in 2000. She has been reincarnated from the 60s.
Because she's heard me play Aretha Franklin.
That girl would break down.
Anita Baker.
In the middle of nowhere. She'd be like, I see spirits around you. I know you have a purpose in life. Leviticus 13:67, Deuteronomy said. My good sis Anita, I was just listening to this on the car right now. Hear me. Because he's talking to me right now. You hear me? It's just like, girl, you were not born in 2000.
When I tell you,
wants to prophesy. She call her evangelist.
Girl.
Evangelista.
Let me talk to you about my Lord.
Like, one thing about it, in the word, I'm not gonna get spiritual or religious, but in the word, it talks about going to all ye the lands and talk about the goodness of the Lord. And one thing I'm gonna do, you're not gonna know that I love the Lord in private. You don't know that I love the Lord in public.
Girl, what just
you're gonna know that I love the Lord in all things I do. And especially for people that I really do care about, I'm gonna make sure that I'm praying for you first of all. And I know that God is keeping you, even though excuse me. There's some people that don't even believe in Lord, and that's fine because you have to find God on your own journey.
What you mean? Oh, yes.
But you have to find God on your own journey, and mind you, you just come around. But the only thing I'm gonna continue to do is pray for you, and that's how I was raised. No shade. Y'all give up to Belinda, Maureen, Ernest, Big Rob. You know, you gotta give up.
Is that
to them.
all one person?
No. My mama.
I was gonna say whoever that is got a name on them.
Yeah.
Belinda, Maureen, Ernest.
Belinda's my mama. Maureen, my grandmama. Ernest is my grandfather. May he rest in peace. And my dad, Big Rob.
Okay. I was now say love him down. I just thought that was all one name. I was saying, damn.
Excuse me. I've had to put the pause, the commas in between it. But yes. Speaking of the Global Black Pride, I definitely want to also mention Italy's Chopper's performance. Because we are bad bitches and we check him too.
No, baloney!
I do want to mention I love that he had performed for Global Black Pride because that was one of his goals actually to be performing that Pride. He said that publicly, and he was happy that he got the chance to do that. However,
no, to be serious, I really love his allyship.
Yeah,
how much he supports that his fans are from different communities and backgrounds that he's from. You know, a lot of people don't do that, and I just love that for him.
And what I
know a lot of straight men don't do that. A lot of straight men don't do that. I love that.
What I just found out is that his older brother is actually gay, which I didn't know. I had no clue about. One thing I did want him to do in one of those clips was I do now.
They fake, but I don't know. It just did.
Yeah, you know, shout out to his favorite magazine thing because I definitely was like, got a piece of that.
Piece of something
sweet.
Piece of something sweet.
Very. That's not real.
I wish it was.
Okay. Not my God. Ooh wee.
Today.
Deuced and dangerous. Anytime, anywhere, with open arms, open legs, and an open mouth. Deep down in my gut, like no shade, but
next on.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I do have a question for CJ. I know earlier when we was talking about like, what was it, Bush Queens and stuff, and she was like, okay, wait, I didn't mean to call you a Bush Queen. Yeah. What do you like? What would you consider yourself? Like, what do you? You know?
Watch this shit.
I'm a boy. I'm CJ.
Period.
Me.
So
you might get, I don't know, depending on the day, depending on the people. First of all, try to tell them real reserved, real to myself.
Absolutely.
I
definitely attest to that.
But if you really get to know me, I'm just me. I build shit, put shit together, but then I can throw a little egg out every now and then too. So you just get what you get. So yeah.
So you wouldn't consider that a Bush Queen?
I don't know what that means.
A Bush Queen is literally, no shade, literally what you described.
Okay, well then sure.
Like they are a nigga who
about to build a Molly May type person.
No, like they know they're a nigga and they also know that they are gay too. What did you say?
About to build a Molly the May type person.
Molly the May?
You can do both. Like you can build stuff, but you can also be domestic.
Bitch, I got on no t-shirt.
Excuse me.
That's my own fur. That's my fur. A Bush Queen. Okay, so again, everybody they have their own definitions of certain shit, like even down to trade. So like a Bush Queen to me is just like a boy who knows he's a boy who's gay. What happened?
Nothing. That's not. It was sorry. There's a lot of isms going on, but excuse us. Isms. Like shit that we just naturally just do, and sometimes he was talking and she was talking. And we ended up having our own little side conversation while she was trying to explain something to us. And she was like confused, like, you know what? I ain't got time. She was looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. I ain't got time for that. Last topic of the motherfucking day. Speaking of time, them hoes had time to go to Chase Bank. And cash those legitimate checks. And now Chase is on their ass. faster
Big ass.
than Sha'Carri Richardson's on the track. Sha'Carri, excuse me. That's her name, Sha'Carri Richardson. But yeah, like now, girl, I've been seeing the work from home girls recording videos. This one girl, she did a $14,000 check. She said she don't know where she got it from, but she still took the money out her bank.
14,000.
And I'm thinking to myself, these hoes spend this money in days. I'm like, girl, you know how much you get?
I'm sorry, if I get 14,000, if I would have spent it in the day, bitch, it's for an apartment and I paid my months up.
Amen.
See, and this is another thing. Bitches get money and they just blow it on the most stupidest shit. Bitch, I'm gonna get that money and I'm gonna show something for it.
Amen. Invest it.
Live in it, maybe.
Drive it.
And I got a little funny story about Chase because I do have a past. But one time I was talking to this sugar daddy / scammer, right? And
was talking?
Was. Because no, he fucked me over. No shade, he fucked me over. He sent me a check because I thought he worked. He said he worked for the school system at a different state, and he sent me a check within that school system. That's what he told me. I went to go cash it. There was a certain amount of money that was distributed into my account. Next thing you know, Chase was like, "We called these people to see if this was really legitimate, and that's not you." Mind you, I'm on the phone with somebody. I remember her name like it was yesterday. Mina. Or something like it's Mina.
So it wasn't. You don't remember like it was yesterday.
It start with an M. It start with an M. I'm gonna call her Miss M. Miss M. I remember that she.
Wait.
Yeah.
The check from the school district, it was a paycheck?
No. It was a regular, like, the paychecks that, like, teachers from the school district get, administrators.
So
he made a check.
He made a check.
Make it seem like you were a teacher.
Like I was an employee.
They were
school. Yes. And mind you, I was young and dumb.
Obviously. Bitch, what?
I was broke.
Bitch, that's a federal offense. You playing.
Then, like, you playing, not only you playing with the government, bitch, you playing with a school.
So they called the school district up. It was like, yeah, they thank you. And I was like, well, somebody gave. I worked. I worked as a summer school teacher.
Bitch, you lied.
Bitch, I needed the money. No shame,
girl. I want to beat this out, girl.
I needed the money. It was years ago. However, Chase was like, okay, we're gonna close your account, yada yada yada. I'm like, mind you, I just got a check. I just got paid from a job I was actually working. And I was like, can I still get my money? No. Can I still get my money? And it was like, yeah, you can get your money from that, but we still close your account. And mind you, he only gave me about $1,000, $1,200, something like that through the check. And mind you, my paycheck was like, I think $1,200 or $1,300 at the time. I was like, I need my money. And it was like, you could come to one of the banks and just get your money out. Mind you, it was between them two. But at the end of the day, I knew if they wasn't gonna fuck around over $1,000, $200, girl, they're not gonna fuck around over no $14K or $20,000.
Going to jail. I want you to know,
Chase
got cases on all you bitches.
Chase is catching girls faster than the government is catching girls with the PPPs because the government's still working to see who all got one.
I'm still pissed that I didn't do it.
You should, because you're an entrepreneur,
girl. I got a cousin who ain't got like 3 of the bitches, and I was like, oh. I should
still free.
Get me.
Mm-hmm. Love her.
I do too.
Walking around happy.
She walking around.
And speaking of entrepreneur, I'm gonna end on this. Who did this here?
Oh. Where it's from? Let them know where they can find it at.
It's from Here by Bitch on Instagram. It's just this real cold bitch in Atlanta. Don't play around. Don't fuck around. And do the damn thing. That bitch is just not happy.
And you said something about your hair / wigs. You said that all your hair starts at what percentage?
200.
What does that mean for the people that don't know?
It's thick as fuck.
And full.
You don't see through it.
Oh,
it's not thin.
No, not white.
It's thick.
It's black.
You get what you pay for. No shade to the Amazon girls because the Amazon, they be working. My shit lasts longer.
Yeah, no shade. No shade.
And it's better.
Yeah. Very much so.
No shade.
With your one more time. Because it's 30 inches, so I gotta get out the way. I gotta get out the way. But yes, make sure y'all are following Venchy on all their social medias. Please let them know your Instagram because you have 2 Instagrams.
I have 2. My hair page is Hair by Vench. And my regular page is Venchy, CYBENCHY_.
And you know the crazy thing, my mom, I had to bring this up because she had said it, and I was like, "Girl, this is so clever." My mom had said, "How is Da Vinci doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I see what you did there because you're an artist." And Da Vinci was an artist in that sense. It's just a different spelling. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." Shout out to you. You know, she be very creative girl.
Call her mama.
Girl.
Mama.
Belinda.
K.
Belinda K. Literally, that's what.
Mama
The girls know her as.
Mama K.
I'm not gonna talk about her old names. We're gonna talk about it on a different episode when we have her on. Because she was known back in the Cleveland streets as for different things, you know, whooping bitches' asses and also having the body. So yeah, just different things.
Where we got rid of the body from?
Yes, me and my mom actually came up with that name together. She was like, she wanted to keep the D thing going because, mind you, I got named after my dad.
Oh, don't do that.
No shade.
Don't do that.
Me and my mom have more of a closer aesthetic than my mom and my brother do. But they wanted to keep the initial thing going with both of us. So me and my dad have the same initials. My brother and my mom had the same initials. Mm-hmm. Thinking about it, now we always say this. We should have been switched. Like with the names. My brother should have been Junior. And I should have been the BKW. Not Burger King Whopper. But
wow.
That's not good.
Your way in my mind.
Well,
BKW
for the right man. Mm-hmm. You could have it your way.
He loving it.
Anyway, thank y'all for coming again to another episode. We thank you so much.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yes. How does it feel to be our first guest?
Oh my god, like my cherry just got popped. This was my first time ever been on a video, like on TV.
Did we do it rough?
I did it rough and nasty.
Oh,
I love it. Ooh. Just how I like it.
I think we'll need the Good Girls After Dark. What the hell going on?
Girl, let's do it. You know I say douche and dangerous.
Oh, wow. I don't know about that lifestyle.
You should try it. It's fun.
You
take out fiber pills.
And a saline enema. I need y'all saline enema.
Girl, whatever this drink is.
I did that. I did that. Yes. Girl, if y'all got yourself some rum at home, get yourself some rum.
This is rum?
This is rum. I get rum.
Mine's on. I got a sip left.
Okay, Spice. But yes, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you all follow us for just more insiders about what's going on in our everyday lives. We all have things going on. CJ has a business. But your
why are you gonna say private?
I like it. Don't feel about business. This is just for fun.
I don't want you in my business.
I got a real job, real career. Hey, yeah, nah. My coworkers the other day. They was like, I was like, "What you doing this week?" I was like, "Well, I gotta film a podcast tomorrow," and then I was like, "Sunday, I'm supposed to do something with a friend." And they were like, "Oh, send us the podcast." I was like, "Okay, cool." Then I thought about that shit. I was like,
I'm not sitting out.
I'm not sitting. I said, "Oh, never mind. I can't."
Why?
Do you know I work?
I do, but I don't.
Yeah, this half of the shit that we said in this podcast, it was.
Let's just say, if she wanted to take her motherfucker up in here, she could.
Could not.
Oh
no.
Well, not.
No, I could not share this because if this got around where I work at, yeah,
I'm trying to get her. Maybe we have to come to your house and turn the fucking lights on. You will be. Bitch will be on fucking ass. But anyway, thank you so much for being a part of this. Stay tuned for next week. We have another special guest coming on next week.
Yes, we do.
And it's going to be even more tea, more fun, and more of the good girls. And thank you so much for being a part of this collective. as an honorary good girl.
I love being the first bitch to set the tone.
Oh,
I know that's right.
Yes, and on that note, we love y'all like
Everybody
a baby.
keep up.
We love y'all like a baby gay. Love the trade.
Bitch, I'm a baby.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.